者に話した。理由は言わん。要求条件は同じ。
Red alert. Red alert.
Well, it started out as a typical mission, really. I was aboard the Neptune with my trusted sidekick and first mate, Chimpy, exploring the depths of the Mediterranean Sea off the coast of Greece. Suddenly, Octo, my onboard computer, detected something interesting ahead.
Warning, warning, strange anomaly detected. I'm putting a location on your view screen now. 20 clicks north by northwest.
Full speed ahead was my order, and we were on our way. At last, a real adventure. Soon we arrived at the source of these strange readings, but the energy was more than the Neptune could bear.
Warning, warning, red alert, red alert.
The first thing you have to remember in emergency situations is not to panic. And naturally, my well-trained first mate held his composure as well. Deducting that it was our proximity to this anomaly that led to this violent reaction, full speed reverse was the order I gave to Chimpy. And soon we found ourselves at a safe distance where Octo could do some analyzing.
Analyzing, please stand by. Anomaly identified. This appears to be a time rift. A tear in the time-space continuum, if you will. A gateway to the past. Proceed with extreme caution, Captain Parks. Don't do anything to alter history.
Perhaps I should have listened to Octo's advice, but bully, this was supposed to be an exploration vessel. My feral companion agreed, so it was once more into the breach, dear friends. We were going to take our chances, and if this was indeed a gateway to another time, Chimpy and I, and the trusty Neptune, were going to find out exactly where it led to. We had indeed been transported to another world, and the wonders that Chimpy and I witnessed. Ancient architecture beneath a sea as clear and blue as the sky itself. The ancient artifacts and treasures I found were simply priceless. And I saw mythical creatures that defied imagination and belief. It was an explorer's paradise, but Octo soon discovered trouble ahead.
Warning, warning, endangered species detected. Endangered species detected. It's a giant squid, but 10 times the size of any specimen I've ever seen. Something has it trapped and imprisoned in a cave, just 2 clicks ahead north by northwest.
Well, we couldn't just stand by and let this poor creature be imprisoned. Full speed ahead! We soon found the cave, and found the entrance blocked by massive steel bars. But they would be no match for the Neptune, a small but sturdy submarine. Once the claws were in place, I told Chimpy to give me full reverse. Time for a little tug-of-war, 10 fathoms down.
Structural integrity holding at 96%. This isn't working, Captain Parks.
Blast! These steel bars were stronger than I thought. The mighty Neptune strained, but the strength of the bars was just too much. Clearly it was time to go back to the old drawing board. But we weren't defeated yet, for the Neptune had a few more tricks up her sleeve. I wasn't about to be defeated by some steel bars. Not when I had one good torpedo aboard. I took careful aim at the steel bar in the center and ordered Chimpy to fire away. Blast! Even a torpedo was no match for this mythical metal.
Structural integrity unaffected. Structural integrity unaffected.
We wanted to save this poor unfortunate creature, but we were running out of options. Desperate situations call for desperate measures. Surely 16 boxes of strategically placed explosives would do the trick. If I had only known at the time I was opening Pandora's box. Finally, the steel bars were destroyed, and this poor unfortunate sea creature was free, and I congratulated myself for a job well done. No creature beneath the heavens should be deprived of its freedom. If I'd only known the terror that I'd unleashed. And so it was back to the Neptune. I still had unexplored depths to explore. But it wasn't long before Octo's sensors picked up something else.
Captain Parks, my sensors are detecting a Greek warship. Don't let them see us. We wouldn't want to do anything to alter history.
Well now, if this was a real Greek warship, then I'd know for sure that we'd traveled back in time. I couldn't believe my eyes, yet there it was, sailing upon the open sea from the pages of history. And what a magnificent sight! Heavens to Betsy! Much to my horror, I saw these brave Greek warriors destroyed by the very creature that I had freed from its undersea captivity. It ravaged its way to the land, and I was forced to watch helplessly as this Leviathan I had released destroyed entire cities. For we had unknowingly released upon the world the Kraken itself. And meanwhile, back at the cave, as Poseidon arrived to release the Kraken upon the city of Joppa, he'd found that the cave was empty and that the Kraken had been released too soon. While trying to do a good deed, Chimpy and I had altered history. The brave soldiers of Joppa fought valiantly, but only a Titan can defeat a Titan. And as Perseus sped to the scene with the head of Medusa, the Kraken ravished the city of Joppa, courtesy of the head start we had given him. The soldiers fought bravely, but by the time Perseus arrived to turn the Kraken into stone, it was too late. The monster had laid waste to the city, destroying everyone and everything that Perseus had ever loved, along with mankind's hope for ever living free of the tyranny of the gods of Mount Olympus. Perseus' quest had failed, thanks to my unwitting interference. I had altered the course of history, turning a victory for mankind into a bitter defeat.
Captain Parks, we can't leave it like this.
Octo was right, and there was only one thing to do here. Full speed ahead, and back to the place where we started all this nonsense. If we destroy the time portal here in the past, it won't be there when Chimpy and I arrive at that spot in the 20th century. Then we'll never come back in time, and never interfere with history. Our only concern was how to destroy the time rift. We'd used our last torpedo back at the Kraken Cave. We had only one chance to undo what we'd undone.
Self-destruct activated. Self-destruct activated.
I hope my theory worked. I didn't relish the idea of spending the rest of eternity in Davy Jones' locker.
Self-destruct countdown initiated. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. Warning, warning, strange anomaly detected. I'm putting the location on your view screen now. 20 clicks north by northwest.
At last, a real adventure. Soon we arrived at the source of these strange readings, but before we could even analyze the anomaly, something strange happened. The anomaly disappeared before our very eyes. It was almost as if the cave had collapsed, but Octo's playback revealed that it was more like the rock had simply appeared there. The time rift was gone. It was as if it never had existed. So Chimpy and I never traveled into the past. Something inside of me told me that we'd averted a disaster. But it was time for us to move on and seek our adventures elsewhere. Perhaps to find a real adventure another time. Face the Kraken!